The Communication Workers Union wants to know why Cable and Wireless is continuing to enjoy dividends on the telecommunications services of Trinidad and Tobago while having full ownership of its competitive flow. Last year, Cable and Wireless was told that it had 18 months to dispose of the 49% share it currently holds in TSTT. The time has expired and the CWU sees the ongoing status as a conflict of interest. Mahalia Joseph has more.
In March 2015, the Telecommunications Authority of Trinidad and Tobago gave approval to Cable and Wireless for their acquisition of Columbus Communications and gave them 18 months to dispose of the share they hold in the telecommunication services of Trinidad and Tobago. But Cable and Wireless is still reaping benefits from the two competing companies.
Somebody has to tell me if that is not a brazen conflict of interest. They are really feeding from both troughs in a competitive market, and to us that is very anti-competitive in terms of what is supposed to happen in the telecom sector. And we demand answers in this particular scenario.
That time has passed and the Communications Workers Union says no one has been notified if the shares have been disposed of.
There is abject silence, and to us, obscene silence by the Telecom Authority and the National Enterprise Limited relative to this acquisition. This is a very critical state entity. We have been belaboring the point over and over that the telecommunications sector is very critical for Trinidad and Tobago socio-economical development.
They have written to TAT, the National Enterprise Limited, and the Office of the Prime Minister on the matter on different occasions, and they are yet to receive a response. Another issue the CWU raised was the possibility of introducing a third mobile provider to Trinidad and Tobago. They believe that TAT should deny the request.
Once you do that, one provider is going to fall. One provider is going to fall. They can't sustain themselves in an oversaturated market. It makes no sense. And if we are Trinbagonians, then why should we put one of our own entities at risk on the basis of providing a third mobile license to a foreign entity?
Though there may be challenges with the local providers, Mr. Rami says bringing on another network is not the answer.
Remember, we're moving from voice into a different realm now, and the access to that spectrum is what is going to allow for the faster transmission of data. We are saying 4G, but for us to have speed and 4G access, we must have that spectrum allocation. And that is why we demand that the spectrum is what should be allocated and not a third mobile provider.
He says the spectrum allocation should be given to the two providers to roll out 4G and LTE networks to improve the service instead of a new provider. Mahalia Joseph, C News.